says the recent ceasefire deal is a step in the right direction towards peace. News 13's Gabby Jonas is live in the newsroom. And Gabby, what did he say about the conflict between the two countries?
Trish, Rabbi Joseph Naparstik says generations ago, Iran used to be a big empire throughout the Middle East, and in recent years felt they needed to reclaim that land, with the state of Israel since 1948 standing in their way.
The U.S. showed that the conflict is not just between Israel and Iran. It's between the free world and Iran.
Rabbi Naparstik says these past 2 weeks, Israel took the initiative to defend itself against Iran after years of the neighboring country and its proxies like Hamas. Rabbi Naparstik says Iran was a ticking time bomb before doing collateral damage to Israel, which is why he says a defensive attack was needed.
They started to build the nuclear bomb. And when they're building a nuclear bomb and stating clearly that their goal is to destroy the state of Israel, so definitely, the intention, it's not for peaceful reasons. It's not something that they say it's only for ourselves. If you keep on saying that our goal is to destroy the state of Israel.
He says the United States helped Israel by getting involved in removing this threat. He says the recent attacks with Iran stem from Iran's proxy of Hamas kidnapping and killing Israeli civilians on October 7th, 2 years ago.
On October 7th, it's really gave us, as you can look at it, as a slap in the face of our wishful thinking, of our looking in a better future, that we're dealing with someone that really doesn't want us next to them. If there is a threat like that of a nuclear weapon by an extreme regime, it's not just a threat to Israel, and it's a threat to the whole free world. And the proof is that they're right now, recently, building these ballistic missiles that can range all the way across the globe.
As a rabbi for 36 years in Myrtle Beach, Rabbi Naparstik says he does not know any simple answers as to why a sliver of the Middle East, the state of Israel, is wanted by Iranians. Iran holds the second largest majority of land in the Middle East. But he says one reason why other countries may feel it's their land, not just the Jewish people's, could be within the pages of the Bible.
It said that the temple in Jerusalem will give blessings not only to the nation of Israel, but to all the nations of the world. And at the time of prayers and sacrifices and all the things that they did then, if other people, other nations, Gentiles, not necessarily Jewish people, will come and pray and give offers, they will all be welcome there. It's be the house of prayers for all nations. So that's our wish, that we believe that the Mashiach, the Messiah, will come and replace.
Rabbi Naparstik says he believes the conflict between Iran and Israel is coming to the surface now due to the preparation of the Messiah, according to the Jewish faith. At 6, I'll have more on the conflict with Iran. Live in the newsroom, Gabby Jonas, News 13.